To begin our video, we are going to reread our story about Tomas Rivera. Her target skill this week is Sequence of Events. Tomas Rivera tells about what happens to a real person. The order in which events happen is the sequence of events. When the story begins, Tomas is a child. What important events happen before Tomas becomes a writer? You can use a chart to show how events are connected. As we're reading through our story again, I want you to be thinking about what important events happened before Tomas became a writer. Then we will talk about making one of these charts during one of our morning meetings this week. So be thinking about what important events happen in the story before Tomas becomes a writer. A biography tells about a person's life. As we read through our story, look for important information about why the person is important. Also look for events in time order. Our target skill for this lesson is sequence of events. When working with the sequence of events, it means that you are able to tell the order in which things happen. You can say, first, this happened, then, this happened, and last, this happened. Tomas Rivera was born in Texas. Tomas and his family went from place to place picking crops. Tomas helped pick crops all day. It was a lot of work. When the work was done, Tomas would talk with his grandpa. "Come quick," Grandpa called. "It's time for stories." "You tell the best stories," Tomas said. "I wish I could tell great stories too." The next day, Grandpa said, "We can get lots of stories for you, Tomas." "When?" asked Tomas. "Quick, hop in," Grandpa said with a wink. "I will show you." Grandpa drove the truck up the road. "This is a library," said Grandpa. "Look at all the books," gasped Tomas. "Read all you can, Tomas. It will help you think of lots of stories," said Grandpa. There were lots of books for Tomas to read. Some were funny and made him laugh. He read about boats, trains, and cars. He dreamed of space. Soon Tomas was thinking of his own stories. Tomas began telling his stories. Then he wrote them on paper. When he was a grown-up, Tomas got a job as a teacher. He still wrote stories. Tomas Rivera's stories tell about people picking crops. just as his family did. Lots of people read his books. Now his name is on a big library. Many people go to the library. They get books just as Tomas did. This week we are talking about words that have the O sound in them. We are looking for words that have OA or OW. Both of these letter sounds together make the long O sound. In our decodable today, we are going to be looking for words that have OA and OW in them. Remember that both of those letter sounds say O. In our title, Boat Rides, our beginning word, boat, B-oat, has OA in it. The OA says O, so we hear B-oat, boat. This story is by Redmond Turner. Try to read along with me at home and be looking for those words. Is it time for a ride? A boat ride can be so much fun. This boat has sails as white as snow. The big white sails make the boat go. Wind blows and fills the sails. Have you ever rowed on a boat before? Strong winds can make the boat go fast. It is fun to sail, but you must stay safe. You need a life vest. This flat boat has no sails. It is slow. You use a pole to make it float. It can carry loads down this stream. This boat is a raft. It is fun to ride fast on white waves. Hats and life vests help keep this ride safe. This boat has no sail. It is not a raft. To make this boat go, you must row. If you stop rowing, the boat will just float and drift off. This man rows with his left hand. Then he rows with his right hand. He will just keep rowing. Soon his boat will pick up speed. This boat is a huge ship. It can take long trips at sea. If you were on this ship, you could eat, sleep, and play games on it. Would that be great? Would you like to go on a ship where you take a long trip? What a great decodable for us to read to help us work with words with OA and OW. Now let's complete an activity in our reader's notebook together. To end our lesson, I'm going to have you all complete an activity in your reader's notebook on page 48. I circled that page number down at the bottom. This week we are talking about words with OA and OW. Both make the long O sound, so they say O like ocean. Our directions tell us to circle the two words in each row that rhyme. Then write the letters that stand for the long O sound. Let's do number 1 together. We have 4 words. We have grow, blow, block, gray. First, we need to choose the 2 words that rhyme. What 2 words rhyme out of the 4 we just read? Grow, blow, block, gray. The 2 words that rhyme are grow and blow. Now we need to write the letters that stand for the long O sound. Do the words glow and blow have OA in them or OW? OW. So we will write OW in the blank, which makes the O sound. For number 2, we have the words slow, sling, throw, thick. What 2 words rhyme? Slow, sling, throw, thick. Circle the 2 words that rhyme and then see, do both of the words have OA in them or OW? Then write the 2 letters in the blank. For number 3, we have the words much, road, load, lunch. Circle the 2 words that rhyme and then write if the words have OA or OW in them. For number 4, we have the words coat, got, goat, long. Circle the 2 words that rhyme, then write whether they have OA or OW in the blank. In number 5, we have the words flame, show, ground, snow. Circle the 2 words that rhyme, then write whether they have OA or OW in the blank. Let's go over our answers and see if you circled the correct choices. For number 2, our 2 words that rhymed were slow and throw. Do both of these words have OA or OW in them? OW. For number 3, our 2 words that rhymed were road and load. Do these words both have an OA spelling in them or OW? OA. So we will write OA in the blank for number 3. For number 4, our words that rhymed were coat and goat. These words both have OA in them. We are going to write OA in the blank. And for our last one, number 5, our 2 words that rhymed were show and snow. So we'll write OW in the blank for number 5. And that brings us to the end of our reading video for today. Be on the lookout in stories that you read or signs that you see for words that have an OA or an OW in them. You will be surprised of all the places you can see words with these letters. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you later.